fine at another place and time, only parallel to mine. The universe was alright when Berenstein was fine. Wait for me, babe. I'll die if you die for me, I swear. Wait for me, I'm still somewhere. You're getting older, I'm getting scared. Wait for me, babe. I'll die if you die for me, I swear. Wait for me, I'm still somewhere. You're getting older, without me, I'm scared. How come every time we touch feels like some kind of dark desert road? With no hands on the wheel, I can feel you wherever I go. I'm going 100 miles an hour, heading straight for the edge of this world. And if I fall into nothing, then I'll know I can never be sure. So what if I sold my soul to anyone, anyone, anyone who asks for it? So what if I sold my soul to anyone, anyone, anyone who asks for it? Kings and queens of the wreckage we've been, I didn't let you drown. Tired at sea, I've been down in my dreams, but I believe it now. How come every time you're rolling feels like a tropical storm? With not a cloud in the sky, I'm 1,000 miles from the shore. I'm gonna batten my hatches and brace myself for the worst. I feel you coming right at me, don't say that you haven't been warned. So what if I sold my soul to anyone, anyone, anyone who asks for it? So what if I sold my soul to anyone, anyone, anyone who asks for it? Kings and queens of the wreckage we've been, I didn't let you drown. Tired at sea, I've been down in my dreams, but I believe it now. I believe it loud. when I gave the word. Now in the morning I sleep alone. Sweep the streets I used to own. I used to roll the dice, feel the fear in my enemy's eyes, listen as the crowd would sing. Now the old king is dead, long live the king. One minute I held the key, next the walls were closed on me, and I discovered that my castle stand upon pillars of salt and pillars of sand. I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, once you've gone it was never, never an honest word. That was when I ruled the world. It was the wicked and wild wind, blew down the doors to let me in, shattered windows and the sound of drums. People couldn't believe what I'd become. Revolutionaries wait for my head on a silver plate, just a puppet on a lonely string. Oh, who would ever wanna be king? I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, I know St. Peter won't call my name, never an honest word. But that was when I ruled the world. Hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, I know St. Peter won't call my name, never an honest word. But that was when I ruled the world.
Welcome, friends, to live stream quarantine trivia. My name is Logan, and welcome. I host trivia at a brewery in Muncie, Indiana. However, during this time of quarantine, I am obviously unable to do that. So that is where live stream trivia came from. So I love hosting trivia. I love learning random things. So this is what we're doing tonight. If you're returning for the first, or if you're here for the first time, welcome. If you're returning, also welcome. The way you'll be playing is you will have two screens in front of you. One screen to watch this live stream, the other screen to play trivia. So you will, on that second screen, not watching the live stream, go to joinmyquiz.com and enter in this 6-digit code 744243. As we see, we already have 12 people in here, which is awesome. You guys know what you're doing. So once I hit the start button here in a few minutes, you will play entirely on that second device. The questions will be on there, the answers will be on there. They are all multiple choice. You're welcome. You will have 20 seconds per question to answer. This just ensures that you're not looking up the answer, you're not Googling anything. I hope you wouldn't do that anyway. But it keeps the game kind of fair. So there will be 20 questions total, and we are playing 2 games. So I guess 40 questions total, I guess then. But the faster you answer these questions, the more points you will receive. So you want to answer these questions accurately, but also quickly. So if you notice on the leaderboard after the game, there's someone who's just above you, but you answered one more question right than they did. It's because they probably answered questions a little faster. So keep that in mind. Answer quickly, answer accurately. So again, go to joinmyquiz.com, 744243 to enter in to our game tonight. And again, we are playing 2. The games start off really easy and then get pretty dang difficult. So even though we typically have some people that still don't do super well on the beginning questions. So actually tonight is our first night with our new prize system. In weeks past, all we have done is just give a shout out to our first, second, and third place winners of each game. However, tonight we are starting something. These prizes are gonna come from me. So if you place in first, second, or third in a game tonight, you will be entered into a drawing every 2 weeks to win a huge prize. So if you come in first place, you will get 3 names in the hat, in the bowl, whatever. Second place, 2. Third place, 1. You do, however, need to use the same name every week. So keep that in mind. The name you've chosen, I guess that's what you're stuck with. Or just let me know and I can make the adjustment. But after 2 weeks, we will be drawing a winner for an Amazon gift card. So keep playing, keep coming back, because the more you place in the top 3, the better your chances are in getting this Amazon gift card. So continue to play and you can do it. I believe in you. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get started here. I think I covered everything I need to cover. Go ahead and follow that Facebook page, Logan's Quarantine Trivia. Subscribe to this YouTube channel as well so you do not miss any games in the future as we continue to play, as we continue to go for that Amazon gift card prize. So like that Facebook page, subscribe to that channel so you don't miss out on anything. But we're going to go ahead and jump in. We got 25 people here for game number 1. So good luck, everybody. We're going to jump into round number 1. Good luck. Get my cursor out of the middle of there. All right. Looks like we had some people miss the first question again. Oh boy. And we will cover the questions at the end there too. Captain on time. I think you were the sorry I'm late last week. Just gonna go out and guess and say that. Sitting pretty at 85% accuracy. All right, I think we're off to a good start here. Got 85% accuracy. Okay. Let's say we're doing good. I think this is the easier of the two games, though, so. See some names on there that I like. All right, getting to the last 5, 6, 7 questions here. 76% accuracy, 75. Let's say we're doing all right, though. I think this is a fairly easy game. Aaron, how you do this, you go to joinmyquiz.com on a second screen to play. So once you go to joinmyquiz.com, enter the code here at the top of the screen, 744243, and you can answer these questions. Except we're almost done with this game, so you might need to wait until game number 2. But we are playing in game number 2, so you're all good there. All right, still some people finishing, but still a toss-up for those top 3 spots here. All right, looks like we've got a number of people finished. Things can still change. All right, looks like we got our top 3 solidified. We had Aaron that joined very late. He commented on the YouTube channel, how do I do this? So we're gonna wait for Aaron. We can cheer him on, because he's going to get a perfect score, and of course, as soon as I say that, he misses. Good job, Keith K. He just jumped up. So we have a top 3, but we still got to add bleach for extra proteins. Oh boy. I think it needs to be said now that please don't drink bleach. I hope I don't have to say that, but I don't know. We live in a day and age where I probably need to just to be safe. All right, we're waiting on just Aaron now. He's well on his way. 5 in a row. We believe in you, Aaron. You can do it. But the pressure's on. We're all watching you. All right, he's climbing that ladder. Watch out, top 3. Oof. Missed another one there. As always, in the comment section here on the YouTube video, let me know what questions surprised you. What questions did you think you knew the answer to, but you actually didn't? Which ones were you like, why is this a trivia questions? Probably the earlier ones you'd think that, but let me know. I'm always interested to hear what questions were challenging, which questions were surprising. So please let me know which questions you thought were difficult or hard or challenging. Because I am just genuinely curious. Because for hosting trivia, it's fun to know these things. All right, Aaron, you can do it. We're cheering you on. Up to 17th place out of 26. These questions are tough because you have to know obscure facts. Yes, that is true, but it wouldn't really be much trivia without obscure facts, right? There were no questions about Disney Channel's Kim Possible. That is true. I am so sorry I did not deliver on Kendall Your Addiction on Kim Possible. I will not take that into consideration for future games. All right, Aaron finished in 14th place, so we are all finished here. Congratulations to our top 3 of game number 1. In 3rd place, we have Kendall, 2nd place, G Unit, and 1st, Joe Papa. So congratulations to those 3. Again, 3rd place, Kendall, you will be entered 1 name into our drawing. G Unit, you will have 2 into our drawing, and Joe Papa, you will have 3 into our drawing for our grand prize that will happen in 2 weeks. That will be next Thursday, a week and a half. We will do that drawing, actually the following Monday, because that Thursday is going to be included. So 2 weeks from tonight, we will have that drawing for this prize. So continue to come back. Please use the same name because it's going to make everything a lot easier, because if you decide to use, say, Joe Papa one night and Cool Guy 12 the next game and you win, I don't really know who's who. So keep that in mind as we're going to go on to these next games and subsequent weeks and nights of trivia. So let's go through these questions real quick. Mick Jagger, lead singer of the Rolling Stones, what are you doing? 3 of you. Didn't even know that one. Clark Kent, Superman. 1 of you needs to brush up on your comic book knowledge. Actor, plays a role, Forrest Gump. Tom Hanks, of course. True or false, Woody Harrelson's father was an assassin? That is actually true, and it's actually kind of an interesting read. So if you want to read and learn about that, I encourage you to do that. So, in the Bible, what is the first book of the New Testament? That is the book of Matthew. The elemental symbol for copper is Cu. Co is cobalt. C is carbon, and I don't think Cp is an element. Maybe it is. Someone Google that for me. Adventures of Tom Sawyer, Mark Twain. Almost all of you got that right. New York Knicks play in Madison Square Garden. The Grand Old Party. This was tough to try to think of different kind of believable acronyms for you, and I guess I fooled 9 of you. CP, the element is cheese pizza. All right, that's what we're going with. What organ produces insulin? That's the pancreas, of course. This is Hanson. I'm not going to sing Umbop for you, but that's Hanson. The show MASH is during the Korean War. Up until, I believe, the 2012 Super Bowl was the most watched. The series finale was the most watched single TV episode ever, I think, until a Super Bowl in 2012. In what U.S. state would you find Great Sand Dunes National Park? I got 23 of you. That is in eastern Colorado. Great Sand Dunes National Park. And it looks gorgeous. And I want to go there. My goal is to hit every national park someday. So that's on the list. What nation has claim over the Galapagos Islands? That is the country of Ecuador. Jim Morrison, lead singer of the band The Doors. He is buried in Paris, France. This one was very surprising to me. I always thought it was Berenstain Bears, but it's Berenstain Bears. So it's just one of those crazy things. You don't really realize how it's spelled, except 9 of you, I guess, really knew the correct Berenstain Bears. Pan is the Greek god of the wild, shepherd, and flocks. Arnold Schwarzenegger became governor in 2003. I don't remember how long he served for. Oscars for acting, Katharine Hepburn. She has won 4 Oscars for acting. I think second place is 2 or 3. Meryl Streep has the most nominations out of everyone, but Katharine Hepburn has the most wins. And coulrophobia is the fear of clowns, and I get it. I totally get it. So that is game number 1. Congratulations again to our winners of game number 1. But the good news is we have a game number 2. So refresh that page, joinmyquiz.com. We have a new code now. It is 350191. So enter that in. Please choose the same name, especially if you scored in the top 3, so we can keep in straight who you are for our drawings for our master prize in 2 weeks. Keep that in mind. So, as we have been doing the last couple nights of trivia, just want to take a moment and put these on the screen. Obviously, quarantine trivia, it's a fun thing for me to do. I hope it's fun for you too. And hopefully it just gives you something to do to get out of the regular Netflix binge or whatever, however you're spending your time in quarantine. But there are people that are really suffering and really hurting and don't know where their next meal is going to come from and don't have adequate medical supplies. So down here on the bottom right side of the screen, I have put 4 organizations that are doing amazing, wonderful work, nonprofit organizations. If you are so fortunate enough to continue working during this time, I would highly, highly encourage you, please check out one of these 4 nonprofit organizations. World Central Kitchen, helping to feed people that don't have food. The Red Cross, always in need of financial and blood donations. Doctors Without Borders, I know I mentioned it a little bit ago, but the country of Haiti is like freaking out because they have like 11 ventilators for like 5 million people. And Doctors Without Borders is a great organization that helps people all around the world. And then Feeding America. There are people here in the United States that don't even know where their next meal is going to come from. Millions and millions of people that are unemployed now and can't afford just to go to the grocery store. So again, please, if you are able to, and if you are fortunate enough to still have a paycheck, even $1, please help people here in the United States. Please help people abroad. We're only going to get through this if we stick together and help each other. So please consider giving to one of these 4 organizations, or if you know other credible organizations that are helping during this time. Obviously, I'm not going to limit you to these 4, but these are great starting points. These are great organizations that are continuing to help. Also, in the bottom left corner over here, I have put my PayPal and my Venmo. This is a ton of fun, but it's also a lot of work. So if you feel like leaving a tip, just saying thank you for doing quarantine trivia, obviously it's not mandatory, but it's much appreciated as well. And these prizes that are going to come in 2 weeks from these drawings, that's coming out of my own personal pocket. So the more that is given here, the bigger that big end prize will be. So if you would consider tipping here, just to say thanks for hosting quarantine trivia during this time, I would greatly appreciate it as well. And I'm going to leave these 4 links and these Venmo and PayPal accounts over here on the screen for the duration of the game. So if you feel so inclined, please check one of these out. Unfortunately, they're not clickable, but I will put them on our Facebook page, Logan's Quarantine Trivia. So you can actually click, go, and donate even $1. So please consider that. But we have 26 people, same as last time. So we're going to go ahead and get started. You've heard me talk long enough. So we're going to go ahead and get started with round number 2. Good luck. I think this one's a little harder, but it's played the exact same way. So here we go. You can do it. 100% all around. Well, it's going to be awkward for the winners, but... Oof. It's always heartbreaking to see people miss on the first couple of questions here. They're so easy. Sometimes there are some tricky ones, but they're not trick questions. They're pretty straightforward typically. Oof, it's like question 6 is a difficult one. I'll have to review which one that is there. Oof. Off to a good start though, but 71% accuracy. Not the greatest, team. Looks like we got some strong contenders in here. Everyone's right at that same level, man. This is going to be a lot of switching here for this top 3. Oof. I don't know if we have a perfect game anymore. But still a lot of movement. 61% accuracy, 59. Oh boy. These last few questions are gonna be tough, guys. I'm just gonna let you know. Oh man, we got that first place change in there too. A lot of movement. Still anyone's game. Looks like we got some people that are finishing now. We're still sitting above 50% accuracy, so it's not our worst game, but there's still a lot of questions unanswered in there. Still above 50%, but it's going down. Looks like we may have around half of our players finished now. Oh, and a big jump by JJ there. We got about half our players finished here. Wait a minute. Last place. Was that intentional? Did you just assume you were going to come in the last place, or did you actually, like, purposely miss answers? I hope you were actually trying. Felt like you did better that time, but actually got the same percentage as last time. Well, I think this game, well, obviously is a lot harder. We're at 53%. So we got AC Slater. It's still waiting to finish. Schneider Haas is down here finishing. We got Aaron about ready to finish. Take 2. What? Take 2? What are you doing? You're not even playing. Watering water makes it grow. I don't know. That's a science experiment you need to try out there. Alright, I don't know if AC Slater, I don't know what happened there. It looks like they got disconnected maybe. I hope they didn't. Because AC Slater's doing alright. That could have made it in that top 3. Alright, well, looks like Take 2 is taken out of the game by themselves because they haven't even finished. AC Slater has not moved in over 20 seconds, which means they probably got disconnected or something happened. So AC Slater, I am so sorry that happened to you. But unfortunately, I don't know if you can jump back in with the same. Maybe you were take 2, but it looks like no movement is happening there. So, AC Slater, I am very sorry, but I think we're going to end the game here. Congratulations to our top 3 of game number 2. In third place, G Unit. Second place, Joe Papa. First place, Kendall. So, G Unit and Joe Papa, you guys placed in the top 3 in both games. So you have even more drawings entered in for our big prize in 2 weeks. Kendall in first place. This is his first time in the drawing. So congratulations to those top 3. Continue to come back so you can continue to increase your odds of winning that big prize. And even if you place in the top 3 one time only, you still have a chance of winning. So don't think you're out of the running just because you didn't win tonight. So keep coming back, keep playing. If you did win in the top 3 of either of those games, all I ask is please keep the same name that you did tonight for Thursday, for Monday, for the next Thursday. That's just going to make things a lot easier on both of us. So let's hit these questions real quick before we end the night real quick. What famous racing game contains Nintendo characters such as those from Super Mario Brothers? Mario Kart, obviously. President used the slogan, "Yes, we can." That was only 12 years ago. Oh my gosh, that was 12 years ago. With Barack Obama, yes, we can. First Emmy Awards used a ventriloquist. First ever Emmy went to a ventriloquist. That is completely correct. Who played Hannibal Lecter? The great Sir Anthony Hopkins. Phenomenal movie. State of California has like 33 million people. I think Texas is second with like 15? No, more. I don't know. Somebody Google that for me too. What famous musical? Gangs of Sharks and Jets. That is West Side Story. Land area, Brazil. Huge. It's not even a close second. Former Seattle Supersonics relocated to Oklahoma City. They are now the Oklahoma City Thunder. Art and Paul Garfunkel. Paul Simon, Art Garfunkel. Not Paul and Art Garfunkel. You had to choose both of those to get that question correct. Looks like 15 of you, though, knew that one. Headquarters for Amazon are in Seattle, Washington. Elemental symbol for tungsten is a W. Yeah, that was kind of a tricky one there. What U.S. state capital is highest in elevation? Only 2 of you got that one right. Santa Fe, New Mexico. It's at like 7,000 feet, even though Denver is known as the Mile High City. I believe Cheyenne, Wyoming is second, and then Denver. I might have those switched, but Santa Fe is obviously first. Longest river in the United States, also another tough one. That is the Missouri River. What is the name given to a stack of rocks used to mark a trail? I'm a big national park and hiking guy, so that is a cairn. Super tough, kind of obscure. This is Tom Petty. That was just a really easy question of who is this, so that's a lot of fun to ask. I did say obvious to that question, even though 2 of you got that right. So I guess it's not obvious. You're right. That is the Eagles that put those 3 albums out. I love this movie quote. I think it's hilarious. The plot thickens as they say, why, by the way, is this soup metaphor? The Grand Budapest Hotel. First Pokemon cards were released in 1996. Philo T. Farnsworth, the inventor of the television, national icon, international hero, and Mount Rushmore sculpted by the Borglum family. So, also fun fact, I was just on the Mount Rushmore Wikipedia page. I knew Borglum was the right answer, but Cody, Laramie, and Burkett are all words that appear on that Wikipedia page. That's how I just came up with those. What is the name of the mole rat from Kim Possible? Kendall should know that one because he's a Kim Nut enthusiast. So that is all I have for you tonight. Thank you guys so much for participating in Quarantine Trivia. Again, my name is Logan. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. Please like that Facebook page. And before you go, actually I forgot to say this at halftime. Thursday is a huge day in my life because there is a reunion of the show Parks and Recreation. Unfortunately, that is at 8:30, and that is when we typically do trivia. And I do not, under any circumstances, want to miss that. So I'm going to be putting a poll on Logan's Quarantine Trivia Facebook page. If you want to play at 7:30 Eastern, 9:30 Eastern, or if you just want to skip a night of Quarantine Trivia. So please go to Logan's Quarantine Trivia Facebook page, give that page a like, let me know your thoughts in that poll so we can possibly have trivia on Thursday, or maybe not have trivia. It's up to you. This is a democracy. So go on there. I'll put the poll on there tonight. By Wednesday at, let's say, 8:30, whatever the majority is, goes. So Wednesday, 8:30 Eastern, whatever the majority is, that's what we will do. So again, please consider these 4 links, these 4 organizations to donate even $1 or so. I will also be posting those organizations' donation pages in Logan Quarantine Trivia. So please, again, consider that. Also, again, PayPal, Venmo, if you feel like just tipping $1 or so, thank you, or saying thank you for hosting trivia, I would greatly appreciate it. It also would up the winning prize for that Amazon gift card that we will draw in 2 weeks. So that is all I have for you. Like that Facebook page, subscribe to this YouTube channel as well so you do not miss out on any further trivia games. That is all I have. I know I've said that like 5 times already, but it is all I have. So please have a great week, and we'll possibly see you Thursday for more Quarantine Trivia. Have a good night, guys.